In this video, the Spain Digital Nomad Visa in 2025. If you've ever dreamed about working remote from Spain, from Europe, this video is for you. We're going to go over everything you need to know about eligibility, the application process, costs, the benefits, as well as some insider tips to make your transition to Spain smooth and enjoyable. Starting with, who can get a Spanish residence for digital nomads? So, the main applicant must be a non-EU citizen working remotely for companies outside Spain. Spouses can join as well, as can children under 18. Children over 18 are not automatically included, but might be if they are financially dependent. Parents and grandparents can also be brought along if they depend on the applicant financially, but siblings are not covered under this visa. So it's already pretty generous. You can bring your whole family. Now let's talk about the income requirements to obtain a digital nomad visa in Spain. There's a pretty significant income requirement to obtain this visa. You're going to need to show at least 2,700 euros per month, or about 33,000 euros per year of income. This income threshold is based on the Spanish minimum wage, known as the SMI, which in 2025 stands at 1,184 euros and requires digital nomads to demonstrate an income twice this amount. For families, the income requirements increase by 1,035 euros per month for a spouse or adult relative, and by 346 euros for each child. Okay? If you want to get into the details and see what income qualifies and what income does not, and how we can, work with the numbers that you have to make this visa fit for you, you can book a call with MyLatinLife. There's a link in the description. You can speak to me directly, and we can get the digital nomad visa in your hands for yourself and your entire family. Okay? So back to the requirements. The requirements for digital nomads remote work are quite specific. So employees of foreign companies, self-employed individuals, and sole proprietors are eligible if they can confirm they've been working with entities outside Spain for at least 3 months and that these entities must have been operational for over a year. Contracts with individuals don't count. Only those with legal entities are valid. Okay, so you have to work for an actual company or have a contract with an actual company. Remote employees must also secure permission from their employer to work from Spain. And self-employed individuals can work locally if no more than 20% of their income comes from Spanish companies. So relatively permissive. You can work for companies, you can be a freelancer, you can sort of be an entrepreneur, and we know how to prepare the paperwork for each type of person. The step-by-step procedure for obtaining a Spanish digital nomad visa begins with the preliminary due diligence check for any potential issues that could affect your application. This is followed by document preparation, which can take several weeks. You can then apply for the digital nomad visa at a Spanish consulate or visa center. They're going to process your application within 15 to 45 business days. Once approved, you'll need to find housing in Spain, whether to purchase or rent. And finally, you apply for your residence permit in Spain, which includes providing fingerprints and waiting for your resident card, valid initially for 3 years and renewable for 2 more. Now, what's interesting about the Spain Digital Nomad Visa is you can apply from both outside Spain at your local consulate, comfort of your own home, or you can apply from inside Spain. Applying from inside Spain is going to be much, much faster. And that's where working with MyLatinLife is really going to come in handy. It's going to be a lot easier to apply within Spain, but to do that, you need to have a Spanish lawyer. And we have a really, really good team that we can put on the case for you. Now let's talk about documents that you're going to need. So some of the required documents to get the Spanish nomad residence include copies of passports for all family members, valid for at least 1 year, ideally more, along with passport-sized photos, some application forms, certificates of no criminal records, aka a background check, marriage certificates, birth certificates, proof of income, qualifications or work experience, a CV, health insurance. We can help recommend some good health insurances for you, and the receipt of the government fee payment. All documents must be translated into Spanish and certified by a notary. As well, certain documents will need to be apostilled as well, like the marriage and birth certificates. Spain has long been a dream destination for remote workers due to its lifestyle, culture, affordability, walkable cities, good food, good weather. And the Digital Nomad Visa makes this dream more accessible, offering a legal pathway for non-EU professionals to work from Spain. This visa not only allows you to live and work legally, but also provides potential tax benefits under specific conditions, as well as travel privileges within the Schengen zone, essentially opening up the entirety of the European Union for travel, as well as potentially a route to permanent residency and even citizenship eventually. This visa can be renewed multiple times. As we mentioned, you can bring your family as well. And so this can be your door into the European Union. Spain is one of those countries where once you get to Spain, once you're in Spain and you're in the system, there's always going to be a way to stay. They don't really kick you out like other countries do. So you can start with the Digital Nomad Visa, and then later we can sort of re-examine your options and maybe switch to a different class of visa. Things like that. But once you're in, you're in. Remember, navigating the bureaucracy of Spain can be challenging, so patience and possibly some help from immigration experts can be invaluable. Learning Spanish will also enhance your experience and integration as well. Also, Spain's cost of living varies significantly by region, so plan your finances accordingly. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on living abroad, visas, and the digital nomad lifestyle. If you have any questions, there's a link in the description. You can book a call with us, and we can put you on the path to the Spain Digital Nomad Visa, or maybe the non-lucrative visa, or another digital nomad visa or golden visa in Europe, and we can kind of compare your options and build a game plan together. Adios, and see you in the next video.